In question number 9, as we can see in the question, there is no current account has been given. So here again we are going to do fluctuation capital method. In the question, the partner's profit and loss ratio is also not given. So here we are going to assume it in an equal proportion. Here I am ready with the specimen of trading account, profit and loss account with the formula, profit and loss appropriate account, partner's capital account and balance sheet with the calculation which are going to be done. Now profit and loss ratio, as it is not given in your question, so here I am going to assume it in the equal proportion. Here we start with the first adjustment. In the adjustment they have given provide interest 8% on capital and 12% on drawing. Parthiv had withdrawn 400 at the end of each month and Priya had withdrawn on 1/10/2016. Now before this, first we'll calculate interest, 8% interest on capital. How much interest have been, how much capital is given? 24,000 and 16,000. Take the calculation like this. Interest on capital 8%. No date have been mentioned, so here we are not going to calculate any date. So just take the capital of the partner with their percentage and calculate. On capital, here I found the amount for Parthiv and for Priya. Just take it as it is have been calculated for the partner. Take to the profit and loss appropriate account and partner's capital account. Interest on capital of Parthiv and Priya. Amount 1,000. Now this second entry will move to the cross to the partner's capital account. Remember, leave the one line for the opening balance and write down from the second. For the date, whatever you are calculating, write down the last date, ending of the financial year. So on capital 1,920 for Parthiv and 1,280 for Priya. Next adjustment was, now here something is very important to be checked. Here they have given to calculate 12% on drawing, where Parthiv had withdrawn 400 at the end of each month. Now here in the question you can see the Parthiv drawing is also given, but don't take this while calculating interest on drawing, because in this question they have given you that Parthiv had withdrawn 400 at the end of each month. For this calculation you have to take this 400 only. And for the end of each month, remember the formula. Here you have to take 66 divided by 12 and has to be calculated by 12%. Here you can see for the interest on drawing 12% for Parthiv, I took 400, which is given in your adjustment. End of each month means take the 66 divided by 12 and take out with the 12%. Next is Priya. Priya had withdrawn on 1/10/2016. Now for Priya, they have not mentioned any amount over here. So for Priya, we can take the amount which is given in your trial balance. That is 3,200. So here we can take 3,200. The date has been mentioned in Priya that she have withdrawn on 1/10/2016. So from 1/10 till 31st March, it would be 6 months. Then remove the 12%. With the calculation, take the interest on drawing and write down in the P&L appropriate account and partner's capital account. Leave some line. Always remember, because whatever difference we are going to find out from the profit and loss account will be written at the first beginning of this account. So leave one line and write down interest on drawing for Parthiv and Priya. The amount we find out was 264 and 192. Total 456, which will be go cross over here. Again I am leaving one line because here we'll write down drawing account and here we'll write down capital. So 31st March 2017 by interest on drawing, that is 264 and 192. Next adjustment is credit sales of rupees 10,000 is not recorded. Now not recorded means we are going to record it, so you have to add this. Next, and total of sale book of March is overcast by rupees 2,000. Now this overcast have to be minus. So here is your trading account. Just write down the sales. Normally what we used to write, sales minus sales written. That is always we used to write, but when it is given the credit sales, you have to plus it up. So in this question they have given you credit sales of amount 10,000. But for the calculation we need the sales and the sales written. In the question we have to find out the sales. As in the adjustment and in your trial balance, sales written is not there, so just take the sales. 2 lakh. Here we don't have an amount of sales written, so just remove it. 2 lakh plus 10,000, it would be 2 lakh 10,000. After adding credit sales to the sales amount, take this 10,000 of credit sales to your debtor, means your customer, which is not recorded, which have to be recorded now. For debtor, take the amount of debtor from your trial balance. Here the debtor is 48,000. Just mark it and take it in your balance sheet, 48,000, and add your credit sales, that is 10,000. Then the remaining calculation will be done. But remember, whatever changes you are doing with the sales, with the credit sales, you have to add with the debtor as well, because debtor is your customer. And don't get confused with your trial balance. Receivable is your debtor and payable is your creditor. Next was the overcast of the March amount, which have to be minus from the 2,10,000. That is the amount 2,000. Just get it removed and take the amount outside with the 2,08,000. Next adjustment, third, write off additional bad debt 2,000 and provide 5% bad debt reserve on debtor. Now that's your bad debt new, and you have to remove 5% of bad debt reserve on debtor. Now first we take the bad debt of 2,000. Here we already took the debtors with the 48,000 plus 10,000, it would be 58,000. Now here we are continue with our formula, that is minus bad debt new, that is coming from the adjustment, minus bad debt reserve new, which is again coming from the adjustment, and reserve have to be removed 5%. Bad debt which has to be calculated is remove 2,000. Here we got 56,000. Now on 56,000 remove 5%. 5% of 56,000 is 2,800. It would be 53,200. After removing this two, don't forget to take the amount to your profit and loss account. Here we didn't get old yet, but take the bad debt new, which is written in your question is 2,000, and bad debt reserve, the 5% which we find out just now, is 2,800. Next adjustment, furniture of rupees 4,000 become obsolete, which is not recorded. Obsolete furniture is not in the use now, so just take the furniture amount 10,000, mark it and write down in your asset side, furniture that is given 10,000, and the obsolete furniture have to be minus, that is 4,000. So now your furniture value become 6,000. Now this is one kind of loss on furniture, so take it and write down in your profit and loss account by writing loss on furniture, that is 4,000. Next adjustment, a court has finalized claim of rupees 4,000 for not meeting agreement to provide goods to a customer. Now this claim is again become the loss for us, so take this 4,000 over here and write down loss on claim 4,000, and still we have not paid, so it will become our liability. So outstanding on claim will come as in 4,000. Next adjustment, outstanding wages of rupees 2,000 is recorded to the wages account, but outstanding wages account is not recorded in the trial balance. Means here is the wages amount 10,000. It means wages is actually 8,000 and here outstanding is already added, so it become 10,000. So only the one single entry have to be put. So here I can show you here. Write down wages in your trading account and write down 8,000, and outside you can put 10,000, which we can see the amount in your question. Means 10,000 plus 2,000 outstanding, which is already added. Now this outstanding is already over here. The second entry will come in your liability, outstanding on wages 2,000. Now here we end with our all adjustment. Now we are moving towards our trial balance. So let's take with the debit side. Drawing Parthiv and Priya 4,800 and 3,200. Remember here for the calculation we took the amount 400 from the adjustment, but when you are writing an opening balance of drawing, you have to take the amount given in your trial balance. So here I am ready with the partner's capital account, but when you are writing the beginning, remember to write down 1st April 2016, the beginning date, and write down drawing balance brought forward, put drawing into the bracket and write down for drawing 4,800 for Parthiv and 3,200 for Priya. Next, net cost of purchase is 1,06,000. Now that's the purchase of 1,06,000. So here I am writing in your trading account with 1,06,000. Next, stock of goods 31st March 2017. Here again we can see the date, but that's the closing date. So it is not your hidden adjustment. We have to put only the one single entry for it. 28,000. The stock of goods and the closing have to move in your asset side. Closing stock with the amount 28,000. Next, receivable we already took, wages and salary also done. Trading expense, now the expense 16,000 have to move in your profit and loss expense side. So write down here with the amount 16,000. Next, building is your asset with amount 50,000. So come to your asset column and write down building with the amount 50,000. Next we finish with our furniture, and after furniture and fitting, office equipment, again it will come in your asset column. Office equipment, sorry, you have to remove it out. There is no adjustment related to the building. Next is 4,000 for office equipment. Next, packing material stock 4,000. Now this is the closing stock of your packing material stock. So take it and write down in your asset side, closing stock of packing material is 4,000. Last entry of your debit column is the cash balance of 2,000. So write down it on your asset side of balance sheet. Write down cash balance of amount 2,000. Now moving towards our credit side of your trial balance, credit account of Parthiv and Priya is 24,000 and 60,000. This has to be moved in your partner's capital account as opening balance. Balance brought forward with the amount 24,000 and 16,000. Sales we already took. Payable is your creditor 30,000. Take it to your liability. Creditor 30,000. Goods distributed as sample rupees 2,000. This will move to your trading account, credit side. Here I don't have a space, so I'm writing here goods distribute as sample. If you have the space in your book, please write down from your sales account. Don't write at the beginning. Next is the bank overdraft. Again, it is your liability of rupees 14,000. So write down here bank overdraft of rupees 14,000. So here we finish with all the adjustment and all the trial balance entries. Now we'll start from the trading account. We'll make the total of both the side and remove the balance. Wherever the balance will come, we'll make a cross entry towards your next account. I wrote the total of both the side. As we can see, the credit side is comparatively more with 2,10,000. So write down in your total 2,10,000 at both the side and get minus with 1,16,000. You will get the difference of rupees 94,000, which means the difference comes on your trading account debit side, means your gross profit. Take this gross profit, make a cross entry towards the credit side of your profit and loss account and write down gross profit with the amount 94,000. Here we are ready with everything. Take this total outside, as we didn't get any bad debt from the trial balance or bad debt reserve from the trial balance. So take it out with the amount 4,800. Now take the total of these two columns. Here the total is ready of profit and loss account. As again we can see, credit side is comparatively more than debit side. So just write down 94,000 at the both the side and get minus with 28,800. Here we will get the difference of 65,200, which will become our net profit. Now this net profit we find out on your profit and loss account debit side, which will move to your profit and loss appropriate account on your credit side. So here we'll write down net profit with the amount 65,200. Again the process is same. Make the total of both the side and find out the difference. As we can see, here is only the one single amount and here we can see the amount is more. So comparatively the difference will come this side. The total, and this total is comparatively more. So I am writing both the sides same. And this is less. So get it minus and remove it out. As we can see, the amount, this credit side is more, so I have wrote both the sides same and get minus with 3,200. We get the difference over here, 62,456. Now for this we'll write down divisible profit, which is going to be divided between the two partners, that is Parthiv and Priya, with their profit and loss ratio. As I told you in the beginning, there is no profit and loss ratio given in the question, so here we are going to assume it in the equal proportion. Equal proportion means how we'll solve. Here we'll write down the name of Parthiv and Priya. Take the amount 62,456. 62,456 for both the side, and as the ratio is not given, we'll distribute into the equal proportion. And here we get the difference of these two. Take the amount and write down in your profit and loss appropriate account 31,208 for both the partner in equal proportion, and distribute into the cross over here by writing 31st March 2017 by divisible profit, that is 31,228. 31,228. Now As per the last video, remember, first take only the Parthiv's column total. First I put the total of Parthiv. Credit side is more, so write down both the side. 57,148 in your next column as well. And here the amount is less, so here we'll get the difference over of rupees 52,084, which would be written as a closing balance CF. And whatever closing you are finding, directly take to the balance sheet liability side and write down capital, name of a partner, Parthiv, and write down the amount which you have find out as a closing balance of partner's capital account. Next step, again take a pencil and write down the total of Priya. It would be 48,508, and on your debit side 3,392. Again we can see this is more, so take both the side, 48,508, and remove the difference of it, that is 45,116. Take again this amount of the closing balance of Priya with the amount 45,116. Total will be 97,200. Now the last process is to make the total of it. Very important. I don't want to turn the page, so I am preparing in the another book for balance sheet. You people please continue in your same book for the balance sheet. Don't make another book for it. Here my balance sheet got tally with the amount 1,47,200. And here is the calculation. Just take a last look and check your answer after solution of your final account.